blessing. Come on. Crank that shit up. Hey, man. Shit. It's cold, man. Boy, it's cold on Christmas Eve. Good morning, everybody. Got a bit of a situation. Heat's not keeping up downstairs in my house. Christmas Eve, 8 o'clock in the morning, 13 degrees, ain't getting no better. Here's a guy out here walking his dog in this shit. You're crazy. Steering wheel is like holding on to an ice cube right this second. I don't know whose weather this is in my yard. But if it's yours, hey, come get this shit. Because we don't do this around here. Hell no, this too damn cold. There's a damn squirrel in the middle of the road. He's so damn cold, he's like, man, I don't know what I'm doing out here. Yeah, all right, anyway, so like I said, a little bit of a situation. My downstairs heat is not keeping up. My downstairs is so fucking drafty. Hey, here's a good idea. Let's buy a house that was built when Christopher Columbus came over to this bitch. My house is like throwing a hot dog down a hallway, basically. I mean, that's probably not making much sense, but you get what I mean here, man. There's a lot of draft in my house. It's freaking cold, and the heat ain't keeping up, so I gotta go buy some space heaters first thing this morning from Lowe's. I'm sure I'm gonna run into they're probably, I hope they got some heaters. As cold as it is, people probably dealing with the same problems that I'm dealing with. I got a newborn in the house. Nah, we gotta warm things up, man. So basically, I noticed this morning. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. Got a little bit of sleep last night. It was 64 degrees downstairs, and I cranked the heat up even more because the heat was on like 68. Cranked the heat up to 70, and then it dropped down to 63 degrees. So that's when and now I got the heat on like 72, and there is hot air that's coming out of the vents, or warm air that's coming out of the vents. But my kitchen is so drafty, so I've shut all the doors to my kitchen. But I'm gonna go try to find some heaters. A heater, 2 heaters, something that I could put downstairs in that living room to keep my son warm. And he's fine. 63 in the house is not freezing, but if it gets down into the 50s, which it could, then we're in some trouble. Now the good news is upstairs the heat is working, heat rises. So upstairs, the heat is keeping up. But I heard some interesting noises throughout the night, sounding like pipes, even though I had the slow drip on the faucet, dad mode. And I don't know if like my heat went out downstairs or, something. I've had nothing short of tons of problems with the HVAC system in this house, which is relatively newer. I think it's within 10 years old. I mean, it looks relatively newer. But just a shit install and a shit system, to be honest. My wife is struggling. My son is not sleeping at night. He is up pretty much all hours of the night, and he doesn't seem to really go to sleep until around like about 4 in the morning. So I got probably a good 5 hours of sleep last night. I feel well rejuvenated, and my wife is not. She was up with him quite a bit last night, but my son's doing great. He's very gassy, just like his dad, and definitely deals with the upset stomachs and all of that. So Christmas Eve, not a car on the road, 8 o'clock in the morning. What's Lowe's gonna be like? You already know what Lowe's is gonna be like. Do I have a mask? I do. All right, good deal there. Will they have heaters in Lowe's? Let's go find out. Leaving from Lowe's. $231 later. Joe, how you out of breath? Were you running? I kind of feel like I was. So these are the jimmies I got right here. The Unitech slim infrared heater with the UV light. Joint even kills the germs in the air. I read the reviews. I was in full dad mode. You know, you gotta scan the barcode and check that shit. Because there was a similar one in there that had 3 stars. This one's got 4 stars. These heaters are supposedly rated for up to 300 square feet. I got 2 of them. My living room ain't gonna be no 600 square foot living room, but hopefully they help. Hopefully they fucking work too. They were $100 a piece. So, like I said, just hopefully they work. Not a lot of people in there on Christmas Eve. Trying to get that last minute DeWalt set. Which, speaking of which, I snuck and I saw my Christmas presents my wife got me. I've got some DeWalt sets coming. I'm excited. I'm lying, actually. Not about being excited. Of course, I'm excited for tools. But I went Christmas shopping with my wife because, you know, she didn't know exactly what I needed. So I just picked out what I needed. We wrapped it up. Same thing for her. She picked out what she wanted, wrapped it up. She said she wanted a baby for Christmas. Boom! Liam is here. Ain't no better Christmas present in the world. Nothing I could have got her would compare to him. Oh boy, hey, let me show you something, man. Hey, look at this. The casino is almost here. They got the waterfalls on that money. They got the sign on the roof, Rivers Casino. Let me tell you, January 23rd, that thing opens up, or January 15th. And when it does, I'm gonna try to not be in there every single day of my life. They got poker tables. This is a full-on casino. This ain't just machine games. Yeah, man. Baby need a new pair of shoes. Type of thinking. All right. Hopefully the space heaters are gonna work. Hey, it's Christmas Eve. Not sure when you guys are seeing this. Maybe you're seeing it on Christmas. Maybe shortly thereafter. But whenever you're seeing this, I truly hope your guys' holiday has been an amazing one. You were able to spend it with your family. Relish in the moments, make memories. I've been making all sorts of posts on, oh my God, that was a bump. I've been making all sorts of posts on Facebook, Joe Does Stuff, and also my just normal Facebook, and all sorts of pictures of my son, little post about what becoming a father is like. It has been like for me. And I had an idea, $1 million idea right here. Please don't go taking my idea. I'm gonna make, you ever see on like Facebook if you use it, or TikTok if you use it, or social media if you use it, like these gift ideas that are like these little sentimental knick-knack type of deals. Like, for example, TikTok must have known I was having a son because all I kept seeing was gift ideas for moms to be. And man, did I get her for her birthday, which was just last month, just all sorts of mom gifts. But here's an idea I've got. I want to do something with this. I'm thinking about starting to sell some sort of a scrapbook, okay? But what you do with that scrapbook is, instead of, back in the day, it was all the 4x6 photographs. Well, now, maybe like post from your Facebook timeline or your social media accounts, print it out, put into the photo album, into the scrapbook, right? Like, because I tell my wife we need to have a photo album for our son, okay? Everybody puts everything just on Facebook or Instagram or whatever social media that they use. Well, what if that shit's not here tomorrow? Then that's all gone. So print it out, post, like what you wrote, your caption with the photo, maybe like memes and shit, I'm telling you, it's a bazillion dollar idea. That's idea number 2. Idea number 1, I don't really want to share yet. It's a lot more controversial. And fuck it, I'll just go ahead and share. So I'm sure you've seen the news. If you're on any type of social media, I'm sure you've heard the story of the Raiders fan, the Karen, who was getting in the Patriots fan's face at the Patriots versus Raiders game in Las Vegas, where the game was, tied going into overtime. It should have gone into overtime, but the Patriots ran this ridiculous play where they actually fumbled the ball. Last play of the game. You're going to overtime, last play of the game. They're trying to be cute, do too much, whatever. They end up fumbling the ball, Raiders pick it up, they get the touchdown. Like 1 in a million chance something like that happens. Well, there's this video that's circulating all over the internet of this woman, she's a Raiders fan, all in the face of this Patriots fan who is wearing a Tom Brady jersey at this game. And this lady is all in this man's face, and he appears to be somewhat stoic, whatever the word is, calm, composed, well put together. Young black guy wearing a Tom Brady jersey, older white lady wearing a Derek Carr jersey, hashtag Karen, hashtag typical Raiders fan, right? Since this story has broke, this thing has gone viral. This Robert Kraft has personally just, reached out to the guy, offering to fly him out to the next Patriots game versus the Bengals, have him on the field during warm-ups. The Raiders have offered to do all sorts of things as well. The woman has not yet been identified. And, of course, the video is heartbreaking. You're seeing this woman all up in this young man's face, and he's just having to be well composed. And of course, I'm a skeptic, right? I always know there's two sides to a story. So I watched a video where somebody was showing more footage from that, and it seems like they were both interacting with each other at first, talking a little bit of shit to each other, whatever. Anyways, the worst of it was captured to make this lady look horrendous, and of course, she was a little over the top with it. Never should avoid somebody's personal space, all of that good jazz. The guy would go on Good Morning America and say, look, hey, I'm a black guy. If I would have reacted to this situation, of course, I'd have been arrested. And he's absolutely right. I agree with that statement 100%. And shout out to the dude for doing what he did, maintaining his composure when the lady was going too far with the situation. I'm not defending the lady at all. I just think the situation was really blown out of fucking proportion. And like the video I watched said, you can't even go to a game and shit talk anymore. That's what people go to a game to do. You shit talk the other fans. You see all these videos of people fighting. They weren't that far. Maybe they were close to doing that. Maybe they were close to the fisticuffs, whatever. The only reason I'm even bringing this up is not to stir the pot, but it did give me a great fucking idea. Because like I said, I'm a skeptic. I know there's always two sides to every story. What if the dude really was, talking hella shit prior to what was actually captured? And, there's other video, like I had mentioned, that surely shows that they were interacting. And it was all fun and games until the lady went too far. You don't laugh and joke in prison is the same because it can lead to fighting. And in this particular situation, you shouldn't laugh and joke because look what it led to. This lady has been canceled. Wait until they find her identity. That's coming any day now. She's probably living under a rock right this second. But in my mind, I'm thinking, what if all of this was staged? Right? Hear me out now. What if Karen and Jerry, I think his name's Jerry, know each other? And they went into they rehearsed this. This was actually a scene. They played it out many times prior to this because they knew playing this out in public, somebody's certainly going to record this, upload this to TikTok. It's going to go viral. Robert Kraft's going to reach out. The entire Raiders Nation is going to reach out. Like, fuck playing the lottery. What if you could control destiny? I'm not saying that this particular situation is staged. I'm pretty sure that it's not. But what if we could stage something similar, knowing full good and well what the end game would be? VIP tickets to a next event. Raiders said you can come to the stadium, come to any event you want to go to. We'll fly you to Vegas. We'll put you in any hotel you want to be at to come see any event at our stadium that you want to see. What kind of price tag is attached to, these kind of lavish consolation prizes? Folks, one of the things that I had thought about doing with After Prison Show, my great return to After Prison Show, was just constantly sharing bazillion-dollar ideas, because I always got a million of them. And what I share with you right now, staging cancel culture in public with the certainty that rewards will be reaped in repercussion. That there, folks, a bazillion-dollar idea. Let me get these heaters in before it gets any colder in my house. Hey, Merry Christmas Eve. There's a gift right there I just gave to you.
To be a part of what I feel is a revolution in finance right now.
You may be getting hungry.
What show was it where she played where she played the neighbor or somebody? That's who I remember.
Christmas Eve. It's like 8 o'clock at night. I just came from the mailbox and bang, one single solitary piece of mail. I am feeling like Clark Griswold. Yes, I am. Getting that Christmas bonus. One single piece of mail. This is my Clark Griswold book club bonus. Right here.
What was it called?
What did he get? Like a jam?
It was the jelly jam of the month, club of the month. It's
Folks.
the gift that keeps on giving. Folks,
this right here is about as Christmas vacation as you can get. Ain't no telling how that's gonna look, but that's what we got. The only thing in the mail on Christmas Eve, it's a check. It's a check from Property 7, and it's the last check we're ever gonna get from Property 7 at that. I'm wondering if there'll be a pink slip in here, maybe a note. You're fired. This is going to be for the last unit that we literally just did. You remember the moldy unit, and a unit that we didn't even complete because they never unlocked the storage room to it. Never painted after they replaced the moldy sections. And I build them anyways. Build them $750 plus an entire $200 for some minor repairs that we did. And I guarantee you, this is that check. Trying to hurry up and get me paid and get gone from dealing with us, right? And it's for $950. You better bet it. Yes, it is. Trying to see if there's any mention of not dealing with us, you being fired. There's not. But actually, you know what's crazy is we got a unit to do with them, I think on like Monday or Tuesday. Maybe we just carry on as if. Because I haven't been fired from that property yet. I have been fired from Property 8 though, yeah. Anyways, just wanted to share. Merry Christmas. Precious. Good morning. It's your first Christmas. And you are the prize. And you are the greatest gift that Mommy and Daddy could get. You slept all night? Probably hungry. Daddy's on daddy duty. Got the bottle ready. Look at this little precious guy. You want to open those eyes? Hell, I'm not gonna wake them. Merry Christmas. Our first night, last night, Christmas Eve, leading into Christmas morning, where Liam actually slept for most of the night. My wife and I, we were able to get some sleep in the same bed. My wife had been sleeping, down here for first couple of nights. I would come down around 3 or 4 in the morning, take over. But this little guy, he's starting to get acclimated. All right, it's Christmas Day. Look at the greatest gift that there is.
Okay, Mom. I know you see me struggle over here with things to you. We're a little friends.
Louie, no. The dogs, we got their gifts as well. You guys weren't forgotten. You guys weren't forgotten. Hey, you weren't forgotten. You weren't forgotten. Huh? You weren't
Guys,
forgotten.
what is that?
Lucy, oh, this is your favorite thing right here, Lucy. You got your new one of these. You got a new little baby.
Look at that.
That's her thing right there. Look at that. What is that?
What? She loves things like that.
You know what Jack does? He pulls the squeaker out. He works
We got
and
this
he
too.
pulls it out.
We got this too. We got this too. I don't even know what it is. Hey, what is it? Oh. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Liam, guys. I'm glad y'all over there making yourself.
Okay, we got the presents.
I wish I had my line.
We got the presents. Everybody's happy.